Welcome into this Christmas edition of Wideside Sports. Sitting alongside Seth Ho-Ho Evans.
What?
See, that's a double, like Ho-Ho Christmas or Ho-Ho Little Debbie.
Yeah.
Because you're heavy.
Yeah.
And
Either one.
I mean, so am I.
Either one would have worked. Either one. It's Ho-Ho. First off, Little Debbie, those little fucking Christmas trees, I don't know why they're the best ones, because they're the same thing as a zebra cake.
Yeah.
But they're better.
But it's not.
I don't know if it's...
Like it is, but it isn't. You know?
Yes,
it's
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Because the last time, I think what was this? It's tough to tell time anymore. Like last time, like I walked in here and I had like a fucking oatmeal cream pie.
Yeah.
It was like, because they're awesome. It's like, when do you ever buy on Little Debbie's? But those little Christmas, I'm never buying a zebra cake.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't want to come across
psychopath.
Yeah. If I buy a Christmas tree one, it's like, oh, it's the holidays. You know?
Yeah, I'm not fat. I'm not festive.
Yes.
I work on this all year.
Just so I can have this. All right? I eat well sometimes just so I can have this Christmas cake.
Nothing but salads for the last 12 months for this 1 week. Right, Christmas cake the fuck out of this.
And it's the opposite for me with the holiday Reese's. Like the egg or the pumpkin.
Right.
Those are so much better. Like the Christmas tree Reese ones, like,
Yeah, it's just kind of
out.
I had a buddy when I was over at that other golf course. We'd go on a golf trip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like 12 of us or whatever.
Yeah.
And like he's a massive Reese's guy.
Okay.
And he had a whole, like when he buys fucking candy. And at this time, this guy's like 50.
Oh, okay.
But he's got a whole breakdown to make sure they're fresh, of like buying the holiday stuff before and making sure that you're knowing that the Reese cups are, just got there and they're
weird.
not of like
weird.
Like you really
you
really thought this out.
Yeah,
like I've never.
I kind of have something like that. Like if it's Easter and you're still eating the Christmas trees, that's where I'm like, probably not.
Still okay though.
They still taste fine.
They're still fine.
But if they're still being sold, that's when that's the issue.
Just say like the Rite Aid that you're going to.
Yeah.
You need to go to a different one.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was doing that the other day because obviously I live on the east side.
Mm-hmm.
So like really all, there's that speedway that's busy as fuck all the time. You can't get in and out of there. So like my convenience store is, the Walgreens. I mean, that's what I use. So I go in there, I'm getting some drinks or whatever, and you just look in there and go, how the fuck do you guys make any money?
Yeah, because there's nobody
the amount of shit on the shelves in here.
Yeah.
And like you go through and like they have like the Ohio-based stuff, like these, Book of the Covered Bridges of Ohio. It's like, who the fuck
bought that?
is buying this? You got like 15 copies in here.
Yeah.
Like who's doing that?
I don't know. You're right though. Because it's almost for the people who forgot a gift for somebody, and they have to stop there real fast. Like, hey, this is a shitty gift. We'll get them this.
Like, I do my Christmas shopping there a lot.
Yeah,
because they have the big, massive gift card thing.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Like, the one guy I knew from work, he's like, yeah, I went over to that Starbucks. It's really nice. I was like, oh, yeah, did you get something? He's like, no, I need to get a gift card and stuff. It's like, if you can just go to fucking Walmart or something
you
and
don't
get
have
that.
to go to the store.
You don't have to go to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just always think that because then they have like their little high school section.
Uh-huh.
And it happens to be your school.
Yeah, okay.
And they don't have anything for the other schools in the area. And literally,
there's
15 feet across the street is a different school district.
Yeah, exactly.
But they only sell.
That one.
Yeah.
And then, realistically, from that Walgreens, there's 4 schools that are within 10 miles of
that
each
probably
other.
use that.
Yeah.
They only have the one.
The one. Huh.
Which is probably the least amount of that. I mean, because
it's the smallest one.
The bulk of that school district
is not
where
right
it's
there.
located is all the businesses. It's not like where the people live.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just...
It's also the smallest one in that area,
and
too.
I think that way about grocery stores, too. Like, how the fuck... I mean, like, there's no... Like, you're throwing all these vegetables away.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's...
The ones that... I don't know. some of the weird vegetables that are in the stores, I do not feel like who buys those that you need to have them stocked full.
Right.
Like the Swiss chard. Who's buying that?
I don't even know what that is.
Who's buying that? It's like a very bitter cabbage.
Well, cabbage is fucked anyways.
Cabbage is delicious.
You are crazy.
I love cabbage.
Fucking boiling cabbage or some shit.
You don't like stuffed cabbage?
No.
Oh,
I don't like anything to do with cabbage.
Oh.
Period.
Like coleslaw? You're not a coleslaw guy?
No, God, no.
Yeah, you're right. You're not a mayonnaise man.
Nope.
Yeah.
Don't like mayo. Don't like cabbage.
Yeah. You're not going to like coleslaw.
I like sauerkraut type shit.
Oh, okay. All right.
I've never even had sauerkraut. I don't like it, though.
It doesn't.
Because it smells.
Well, yeah, it doesn't taste anything like it smells.
But that's. Yeah.
But yeah, it's very off-putting. I know.
And I always like that, too. Now, granted, one of my favorite things is an acquired taste for people, but I hate that. Well, it's an acquired taste because I'm a big Scotch drinker and most people don't.
Yeah.
They're like, I just liked it when I started because, I have issues.
Yeah.
But when people like the food, well, it's kind of an acquired taste of like, fucking why?
Yeah, why are you eating it if it's an acquired taste? Well, I feel like that way with, have you ever had kale? Like, I accidentally had kale one time, and I'm really glad I did because now I know never to eat it again. Because it's awful.
Oh, you mean the really cheap shit that they used to use as garnish around the actual food at buffets?
Exactly, yeah.
So you couldn't see the ice or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, but I need this kale because it makes me feel better and my poo-poos are better.
No.
And I'm a better person for it.
Yeah.
Like they're going to heaven because they eat kale. Like Jesus is a kale freak.
Nah. They're going to hell for sure. I mean,
100%.
Don't brag to me about you eat kale.
Yeah.
Nobody eats kale. Awful. Somebody made
fucking kale and tofu salad or whatever.
I was at this fancy restaurant one time. Somebody else was buying. and it was a fancy restaurant, but I also knew it wasn't a fancy restaurant because one of the sides was coleslaw, and I'll bring back up the coleslaw again. But they did their fancy spin on it by putting kale in it instead of cabbage.
So it's kale coleslaw?
Yeah. And of course, I'm used to menus with like pictures on it, so I didn't read.
Right.
I didn't read all of I didn't read all of the stuff. So I got it because I like coleslaw. And then I took 2 bites, and I'm like, man, this coleslaw sucks. It tastes funny. And Molly tried it, and she's like, yeah, it does taste funny. So the waiter comes around. I'm like, I think something's wrong with this coleslaw. The first thing the waiter says, well, it's made with kale. I'm like, oh, fuck, that's it. That's the reason it tastes bad. Like, she knew that this wasn't the first time somebody complained about their coleslaw.
It's like, obviously, I know people love coleslaw. So I'll stick up for it of like, if you're going to put coleslaw on your menu, put fucking coleslaw on your menu.
Yeah.
It's like, same thing like I've been to some expensive steakhouses and shit of like, hey, your meal by yourself was $90.
Yeah.
And like you're fucking, it was like, well, you got a wedge salad for $20.
I hate
like,
that.
oh, you mean you took a head of lettuce and cut it in fucking half and put, there's no bacon, no nothing.
Yeah.
Like, here's some fucking ranch slopped over top of it.
That's the lazy man salad. Like, you don't have any more time to cut that bitch up.
Yeah. Just give me a good salad. I mean, like, your salads are worse than
anybody's.
Fucking Olive Garden.
Yeah. I'm not an Olive Garden fan.
Well, not many people are. I mean, I'll eat there because I'm glutton. But, but it's not. I mean, guy. Which is weird because you're a carbohydrate guy.
Yeah.
And that's all that Olive Garden is, carbohydrates.
But it's just, I mean, it's because we kind of grew up a little poor too, so that's all we had was like spaghetti and stuff, and I'm just tired of the noodles. You know?
I understand that.
We weren't poor, we just ate a lot of spaghetti. You know?
We just ate the poor man's food.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Garlic bread was a slice of bread with butter on it and then garlic salt.
Yeah.
That was our garlic bread.
Well, and then the one, as far as it's a heavy food episode, people.
Yeah, get used to it. It's
Get
Christmas.
ready for it. It's Christmas time. But like fucking Panera bread.
Never eaten there.
Like they try to have this like we're better than you.
Yeah, I kind of get that feeling.
Like it's healthy.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not.
It's all bread.
It's like it's all bread.
Yeah.
Like you have a sandwich that is 2 pieces of toast.
Mm-hmm.
You have a macaroni and cheese sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're
on bread.
But like they'll have like like an Italian sandwich, which is I think a lot of people can agree is a pretty good sandwich. But then they put. No, I'm just talking in general.
In general,
like the Italian sub. Anywhere you go, it's a good fucking sub.
Yeah, it's a good sub.
But then they put like weird shit on it. It's like with kale.
Yeah.
And,
no.
Fucking
arugula.
Yeah. I don't need that shit. And then we mixed up some fucking vinaigrette with whale semen.
Yeah. I hate that
protein.
I hate that one.
It's like.
Yeah. No, it is weird. It is like just to quit making
put the fucking sandwich. And then all their really good sandwiches, they take off. Like they just had like it was like a Chipotle bacon melt. It was like cheese, bacon with some Chipotle sauce
on it, yeah,
like a grilled cheese kind of thing. It was like, this is awesome.
Yeah, and they took it off.
Gone. They're actually their Italian sandwich gone. Too many people were liking it. Like, oh, we got this fucking chicken panini with fucking halved grapes on it. Of like, get the fuck out of here.
I never got that. Like the fruit on sandwiches.
Yeah.
Or the fruit and salad bugs me too. Like I don't need strawberries in my salad.
No. Nobody does.
No, it doesn't.
Nobody needs salad.
Yeah. I mean, strawberries and ranch do not go together. But I was told you're not supposed to use ranch on those kinds of salad. I'm like, but I only use ranch on salad.
Yeah, you're supposed to use these vinaigrettes.
Yeah. But
but I don't want to. Just drizzle olive oil on it and then squirt some lemon. You'll be good.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here with that. Like, dressings exist, right?
Yeah. Things that piss me off with food. We're going way food here, but it brought me up.
This is our show.
I know, we can do it.
Fuck we want.
So we're at this fancy Italian restaurant, all right? And you can probably see where I'm going with this. So they bring out the bread. And I'm like, all right, cool. They gave us garlic bread. It's already sliced. I take a bite of it. I'm like, oh, okay, it's not garlic bread. It's just plain bread. No butter. Waitress comes back with this little plate, dumps a whole bunch of oil and some Italian seasonings on it.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to dip it in that oil. That's atrocious.
It's olive oil.
It's olive oil. I'm like, who? I was always told you're not supposed to eat olive oil like this, and yet here we are.
But that's changed. Like, people are like, well, you got to have take a shot of olive oil every day to keep you healthy. It's like, I don't know how that's a thing. Now, I like olive oil.
Yeah.
To a point. Like, I'll, coat my pan with it while I'm cooking
that's
shit.
Something different. Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
Like, I've had pasta where you just take like an angel hair pasta with olive oil and like garlic.
Really?
But it like the garlic was cooked in that olive oil and it's drizzled over of like, it tastes like garlic, like buttery garlic.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, but the dipping the bread in the oil, like that was to me.
I was at a place like that where they just where they bring the basket of bread and it's like 75 different kinds of different breads in there. And the lady that I was there with was like, hey, could we just get some olive oil to dip this in? And like the fucking waiter, like you could just see of like, you got like butter. Everything is on the table. And it was like, it just brought a plate out with oil on it of like,
that's
you don't know if that's olive oil or not. And like you clearly ruined his fucking day of like, just
eat what I have here.
This is the free shit. There's different kinds of butter. I think it was like that cinnamon butter too of like, hey, that's good.
Have any olive oil? No.
Like, well,
said, no, we don't. We're all
you're going to have to get a cab home, bitch.
Yeah.
Because you don't treat people like that.
Yeah, but some weird fucking foods out there now.
Well, it's like, that was where my Panera thing was going, was like in England, like everything on the sandwich is good. And then there's just like, hey, it's turkey and cheese and Skittles.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is that about? Like, why is this in there?
Oh, man.
Fried Cadbury egg over top of it.
I don't know are you a Subway guy?
I'll go there, yeah.
Okay, but you don't eat there?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I've
been there this week. No, I just go there and hang out. I take my laptop there and write.
It smells
because
good
it's too busy at the Starbucks, so I just do my writing at the Subway.
My screenplays.
I do a lot of. Never mind. I'm not even fucking. That was gonna go way bad. What I was just gonna say.
I like Subway, and I hate when you tell them directly what you want on there and they still don't do it right. Like the one I was in there, they're like, oh, what do you sub? I was like, spicy Italian, please. So I'm watching them make it, and I just happened to look down on my phone because I was getting another sub, and I wanted to make sure that I was going to say all the right stuff, because I hate the people who just read off their fucking phone.
Yeah.
So I look back up. There's salami, ham, and bacon. on the sub. And I went, what is that? And the guy goes, oh, that's spicy Italian. I'm like, no, it's not. He's like, yeah, it is. He's like, it's spicy Italian. I'm like, it's not. He's like, well, yeah. He goes, there's salami. I'm like, no, it's spicy Italian. There's 2 meats on it. It's salami and pepperoni. He's like, no, it's not. I'm like, yeah, yeah, it is. I'm like, I can read the board right there. Doesn't have bacon or ham on it. So he looks up, he goes, I made you the Italian BMT. And he's like, and then just kept going. I'm like, but that's not what I ordered.
Also, I don't believe the Italian BMT has fucking bacon on it.
I don't think so either.
I mean, I'm happy for the bacon.
Yeah, I mean, he got him some love there, but then just kept on. He goes, you need another sub? I'm like, I'd like the one you made that I asked for. And he's like, and he kind of like laughed, and I'm like, it's fine, man. I'll eat it. But still, like he sat there and argued with me. I'm like, I can read that. I know what it is.
Well, my problem with Subway is how aggressive they are when they ask if you want it toasted. Yeah. You want that toasted?
Yeah.
Like no.
None of it's going to be a problem.
I never.
I hate the people who like sigh when they ask you, what do you want? Like,
yeah.
Or like, do you want it toasted? Like, I mean, if it's gonna make or break your day, then don't toast it. I mean, you can just get me out of here.
It's the easiest thing for you to make here, pal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just give me the fucking meatballs, even though, it's bad.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Oh.
Fucking Subway people. I got a bone to pick with them.
Uh-huh.
But, they got their own fucking cross to bear.
Yeah, they do.
The whole pedophile thing.
Apparently everybody works there.
Well, you have to answer to it. That was your spokesman.
Yeah.
I mean.
Good point.
How long ago's that been?
Oh, yeah.
Remember when that, I looked like the breaking news of like, that guy, and then you can go, yeah, I can kind of see that.
Yeah, exactly. Jared from Subway fucks kids. Oh, yeah,
he looks like it.
He's got the glass.
Yeah.
And, it makes sense.
Yeah. I always try to think about that, too, of like, what celebrity do you think does like terrible fucking shit? Like, who's the serial killer? Like when shit comes out,
Sean
because
Penn,
it's always
and I don't know why.
Sometimes, like, he always looks like he's injured.
Yeah. Or he's like, his face, like he looks like he's always in pain.
Like he's in pain.
Mm-hmm.
He was married to Madonna for a bit, so maybe
there's some pain there.
Probably did some pegging on him.
Yeah.
He struggles to walk a little bit. I'm like, bitch. I said 6 inches, and she said a foot. And now I have internal damage to my liver.
Yeah. Jeez.
I mean, you get a foot.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
Yeah, I mean,
you're right. It's gonna move some things around.
Things are gonna shift.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
you were looking into something besides glory holes.
Yeah.
What do you got?
So, I don't know why I thought of this yesterday, but I was watching all these Christmas movies with my child, and it was like the old cartoon ones, like the cartoon Santa and the cartoon Rudolph and all that stuff, and like the Abominable. So it got me thinking. I was like, all right, I'm gonna ask Randy this. What is your all-time offensive line with Christmas characters? Who plays what position? I'll go mine first because I obviously thought about this while you think. So I got the Abominable Snowman at left tackle.
Okay, now hold on a sec. I've got a fucking problem already.
What?
I feel like the Abominable Snowman's more of a defensive end.
But I went offensive line here.
So he's going both ways?
Sure.
Okay.
It's 2021.
That was my first thought, too.
Yeah.
Abominable
Snowman. So I went Abominable Snowman at left tackle. I went Frosty at left guard. I thought that was a pretty good solid side of the line. I went with Santa at center. Kind of is in control, kind of has to,
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Kind of has to be in control of everything, can tell people what to do. And then I really struggled with my next ones. I can't think of anything else. So I put the, what's the guy's name? The Meister? Like the German dude in the one, the Schmeister or whatever it is in the...
I don't know what you're talking about.
You've never seen that one?
You've yet to give anything descriptive enough to even...
I think it's...
qualify for a response.
It's a little drummer boy one.
Oh, like the Nazi guy?
Yeah, the Nazi guy. He's my right guard. I can't remember his name. Seems like he could pack a punch. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Oh, you know who I'm talking about.
You're all for Nazis. I get it. But
I mean, if they can block.
They could.
Yeah. They couldn't defend, though.
I mean, they didn't let anybody off them trains. I mean, swore that I wasn't going to do that anymore. I do have a Nazi story to tell later. That'll be a good segue. Merry Christmas, people. Christmas.
Oh, gosh. Fuck. And then my right tackle was the Grinch.
Boy, he seems more of a guard. Like
he's kind of
wily. Well, maybe okay. So
I'm going with the Jim Carrey one. He's more of a taller.
Okay, so I've never seen that movie.
Lower center of gravity is my run blocker tackle. You know.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Oh, okay.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. You know, like your left side.
Yeah,
it's a big oof.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means.
I knew what you meant.
But I bet everybody knew exactly what I meant, even though nobody's ever said that. So then your other side's the pulling side. So you're running left and you're pulling your tackle.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I would go, let's see. My right side, the tackle position, I'd put the Nutcracker.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
My, you got to go with the big snowman guy at the left tackle.
Yeah.
I struggle saying that word, so I just say the big fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
At my 2, I like.
You have some good bookends right now.
I like your. Santa's got to be in the center.
Yeah.
He just has to be. He's running the goddamn show.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's your smartest person, apparently.
Apparently.
So he's got long hair. A lot of centers have long hair.
Yeah.
Hippie like.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody ever questions that. Like, Santa's fucking hippie, right? I mean, we all agree with that.
Yeah.
And then at the guards, you have 2 snowmen. I mean, it's Frosty at the left side.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, the Olaf guy. I've never seen that show, but, like, the gay snowman. Because I figured he's better at pulling.
Yeah. Sometimes.
So, he is gay, right?
I don't know.
I've never seen the movies. I just assume.
I mean, I've never watched him fuck a dude or anything. But
it's very flamboyant.
He's very flamboyant, but it's also a kid's movie.
Is it, though?
Kinda.
I don't know.
I mean, I've seen it.
I've never seen a kid that's liked it. I mean, it's mostly adults that go nuts for it. So, but I don't talk to a lot of...
For the movie Frozen?
Yeah, I don't talk to a lot of kids.
Like every little girl's...
I tend to try to stay away talking to kids.
Like every little girl's favorite Disney movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what they're about.
I mean...
Don't go into synopsis because I don't care. I'm not a Disney guy because I have no heart.
Yeah, it's okay.
I just don't. I root...
I root for Disney.
I root for like the Grinch.
Yeah.
Like that's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
Until he turns around and is a nice guy. He was so happy being an asshole. Just be your fucking speak your truth.
Yeah. I'm with you there.
Why you got to conform to these fucking mongoloids down in this town?
Mongoloids?
I mean, they're not right.
No, they're not.
There's a lot of inbreeding going on.
For sure. That's why they have some fucked up noses.
Yeah.
Everybody's got the same last name.
Yeah. Hey,
they're all who's.
Who.
Yeah, they're all who's.
Are they Asian?
Yeah.
Just get all the offensive shit out now.
Rah, 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 rah. Christmas spectacular right now.
Yep, that's exactly what's going on. So, kids, who do you think your favorite Christmas character is that's gay?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's the world we live in now. Is like Santa's got to have a fucking tug fest with Rudolph. You know? Mm-hmm. Then I've seen that where, actually it is a thing, where reindeer, and I don't know if you've seen that, like a lady saying that reindeer lose their antlers, obviously.
Yeah.
They're called caribou in this country, but
yes,
the females do not. The males lose theirs, but the females keep theirs.
Gotcha.
So being in the wintertime, those are actually female reindeer.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They're in Santa, which is great, and it explains why it takes so many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it explains why it takes all night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't know where the fuck they're going.
Get the job done.
Come on.
Bunch of uncultured reindeer.
Yeah.
call back there.
Yeah.
But, a lot of people talk about, because I don't watch a lot of Christmas movies.
Mm-hmm. I know you don't.
Because I get a little Christmas out.
I know.
It's,
I know. It's too much sometimes.
Bit much.
Yeah. Well, when we start in November.
Yeah, when you start at fucking Halloween.
Yeah, exactly.
That reminds me, and I'm sure you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. People listen to this show, this is just for me and Seth, and it's going to involve Nazis again. But, like, where you're driving down the road, like there's a skeleton Santa Claus thing sitting out by the road, and his arm was up like he was holding a fucking Nazi salute. Like, what was that about?
I have no clue.
I wanted to stop at that house and go, hey,
what are you doing?
Like, is that a waving hi, or is he giving a heil?
Why is it a skeleton dressed up in Santa clothes? Like,
yeah, I don't. In a lawn chair.
Yeah.
And like an old school, like when we were kids, lawn chair. Like the fabric kind of woven and shit that you buy for like a nickel at a garage sale.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it was like, is that a Nazi salute? Because
like
it seemed like it.
Just calling out all his buddies.
Nobody's saying anything.
Yeah. So I was going on kind of the dark part of Christmas. I dress up as Santa for people sometimes. Yeah, I'm one of those nice guys.
Oh, are you? Do you dye your beard or you just wear a fakie?
I have a fakie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep the hair though.
I don't know why I put the
yeah
a fakie.
Fakie.
Got a fakie.
I'm doing it for a school one time, and I'm going and this. I stop in this teacher's room and say hi to the kids. And before I leave, the teacher walks me out and he goes, "Hey, thanks for doing this." And I said, "You're welcome." He's like, "Do you know what another word spelled with Santa's letters are?" And I was like, "Satan." And he goes, "Exactly," and shuts the door. I was like, wow, this guy hates Christmas. I was like, well, I was just trying to do a nice thing for people.
I've never went that far.
Yeah, that's what he said. I'm like,
wow.
Huh. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, man.
I was, and obviously you have kids, so I don't know where you're going to go on the spectrum
of the Santa.
Yeah, when it gets old.
Yeah,
but like I see a bunch of these things. It's these little craft things that you make fake snow and you put it in your living room, like a boot print and all that shit of like how far are you going to go down the line to fuck your child up?
Yeah, that seems a bit much.
Of like, you just, because they just kind of learn about,
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think back of like when you found out, and when I found out.
Yeah, I was very upset.
Was you?
Yeah, I was pretty upset.
Seems
like
right.
I was so again. Well, there was a time where my dad would dress up as Santa too.
Yeah.
So then it was when we found out we did that because we saw his suit one time.
Right.
And we asked.
First off, did you think he was?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
I mean, I was like 6 or 7. So yeah, I thought my dad was Santa. I mean,
no need to lie. You were 13.
I wasn't 13 when he was alive. So. Good comment there, Randy.
Oh, his good dead dad humor. There's nobody listening to this show anymore. Well, we've covered some dead dad humor, some fucking Nazi stuff, and some,
So he says so we're like we asked him, and he's like, no, so then he tells me like, kind of like the roundabout, like, hey, Santa can't be everywhere at once, so he asks people to help him out. So then I'm thinking, holy shit, my dad knows Santa and talks to him. Yeah. So it's whatever. Fast forward like three years later, and then he tells us I'm like 9 or 10 or whatever, and I'm like, so you lied to us? You don't know Santa? And he's like, well, and he's trying to backtrack, but I was genuinely upset.
Well, technically he does. Like all these shit came from me.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's my thing of like, as I see that, and it's really, it's more for the parents than it is the kids.
Mm-hmm.
The kids, after the 4 or 5, where it really starts to become more about the presents than it is, the whole Santa Claus bit. But then it's like, boy, you are really, like they'll have Santa listed in their phone. And
that's too much.
A friend that knows that when this number calls and I got to be Santa Claus. And I'm like, hey, like this is, you're taking it too far.
Mm-hmm. Like, I mean,
it's too much.
The most that I would ever probably do just to play the cookies. Take a bite out of them. Yeah. Maybe leave a note. Hey, cookies were good. Thanks. something like that.
Yeah, I want to say, when I found out, I don't know what age I was, but I think it was one of my brother's buddies that told me.
Oh, yeah?
You know?
Yeah.
Like, hey, do you still believe in Santa Claus? But phrased in a way of like,
idiot.
No. No.
Dumbass.
Fuck no.
Yeah, I'm cool.
And I probably did say, yeah, fuck no.
Yeah. I remember being, probably around the same time that he told us that, he was Santa's assistant or whatever.
Yeah.
And his helper. And being like that Christmas, being like, hey, he goes, Santa said that he liked Sloppy Joe and Budweiser. So we left out Sloppy Joe and Budweiser for 3 straight years. We would make, we forgot the cookies. Just Sloppy Joe, Joe, and Budweiser. That's what we left out for him.
I don't know, and I know I've asked you before, maybe, but like, where's Santa shitting? Is he shitting in people's houses? Or is he just is he just over the sleigh?
So there's a trap door.
Fucking bombs.
There's a trap door in the sleigh, and it's kind of like in an airplane. It just kind of drops out as he goes.
Yeah, like over the ocean, or like
he doesn't care.
He's just dropping on somebody's house.
Yeah, like it's not dog shit in your yard. It's
Santa shit.
Santa shit.
It's like a pile of fucking shit with confetti in it.
And this the sprinkles.
What the fuck?
Is that a funfetti shit?
I guarantee you there is a goddamn parent out there that has a dog that has put fucking glitter on a pile of dog shit to say, well, the reindeer was out here.
Oh, 100%.
I guarantee you that 100%. Has happened.
Yeah, 100%.
So the big talk is like favorite Christmas movies.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we've done this before. I think
we did it last year.
Yeah.
Because you're a big Grinch guy.
I am. That and Christmas Vacation are my two.
Yeah.
My two go-tos.
You know what? Because it was on the other day, and like you forget about it. But like Four Christmas is pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, Four Christmas is a good one.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm not a Christmas Story and shit like that.
Yeah.
Hey, that's from 1970. Yeah, this is great.
Uh-huh.
Like nobody cares.
The Four Christmases, and that's been like a recent like video going around is like the when they're playing the game.
Right. And the baby pukes on her and all that shit too. I've seen that lately.
Yeah, the one with freaking Jon Favreau and his wife, and they're playing the game.
Oh, your boy. I love that his whole family's named after what city they were conceived in.
Yeah.
Fucking Orlando and Tallahassee. And
oh, good shit.
A lot of people named Alger.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's I'm more of a Fred Claus is good too.
Not bad. Not bad.
He went on a little Christmas run there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now he's almost disappeared.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that serial killer where he's like the girl and stuff.
It's so good.
I haven't watched it. I did watch. I don't think we talked about it. Did we talk about the Vacation Friends? Because I watched that like a week or so ago.
We did talk about that.
It's fucking funny.
It is funny. John Cena is very underrated.
Very funny.
Yeah.
But Christmas-wise, I'd have to go with something like that, though.
Yeah. I know you're not a very stereotypical Christmas movie guy.
I sound like a downer.
Well, I mean, you are. But
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like what I like, and if I don't like it, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I like murderers and Nazis, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
I do have to read this, though.
Okay.
Now that we're on the Nazi thing, just because it was... It's because I find it very fucking hilarious.
Now that we're on the Nazi thing, I just want to let everybody out there know that we're not in favor of the Nazis.
Yeah.
We like Jewish people. We have nothing against them.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Everybody.
They're really good with our money. It's perfect.
You didn't need to say that. I just thought this was funny because this is from it's a news article from December 20th of 1924.
1924?
Yeah, in the New York Times.
Okay. Where'd you find this?
On the internet.
Oh, you Googled it?
No, it just kind of popped up in a feed on the 20th because it happened to be.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
The article is titled "Hitler Tamed by Prison." Released on parole, he is expected to return to Austria. Says, Berlin, December 20th. Adolf Hitler, once the demigod of the reactionary extremists, was released on parole from imprisonment at Fortress Landsberg today and immediately left in an auto for Munich. He looked a much sadder and wiser man today than last spring when he was with the Ludendorff and other radical extremists, appeared before a Munich court charged with conspiracy to overthrow the government. His behavior during his imprisonment convinced the authorities that, like his political organization known as the Volksschar, was no longer to be feared. It is believed he will retire a private life in Austria, the country of his birth. I'm like,
oh, wow,
you're so fucking wrong.
Yeah, you guys were way off.
He did exactly opposite.
Yeah. He played everybody.
Yeah.
He played everybody.
But I just think that's funny of like, he's released from prison. Don't worry about this fucking guy. We put him in prison. He's fucking he ain't going to try to do anything now. He's going to retire.
Have you...
And also, retire from what? Yeah. Like, there's no fucking retirement program out of trying to overthrow a government.
No, there's
like, what,
not.
Like, if you're that person, I think that's just what you do.
Yeah, until you die.
Yeah.
Have you ever read the article? I only know this. I only did it because I know you're a history buff too. I teach history sometimes, and there's an article from a British soldier during World War I who had Hitler in his sights.
Oh.
And it's this huge 2-page article that this guy obviously was talking about after World War I, when it was actually right when all the stuff started to stir up before they invade Poland. He is talking about like how he had him in his sights, that he was a sniper, and the British Army had him in his sights, and they were getting ready to infiltrate where they were, getting ready to fire, and they all surrendered.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like, that's that would have been a change in fucking history if that would have been there. I'm like, wow. I just thought it was interesting that,
because that still cracks me up too, like the way news is today of like, there's whatever news, like something happened in Austria and it was like some political figure voted this way on whatever bill.
Yeah.
And the person in the news says, this person is the worst person in the history of Austria. It's like, well, fucking Hitler is there.
Yes,
so
he's
maybe look into that.
Yeah, super.
But like the whole story of that, of like through the First World War, like he was a fucking war hero.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Type
of person, yeah.
And then when they surrendered, like that's where it just started, like the wheels started fucking coming off of like, these fucking pussies.
I mean, someone was blinded by mustard gas.
Yeah. He's in the hospital fucking for months.
Yeah. Just stewing.
But that is, I tell you what, if you've never, I don't know, if anybody likes history or whatever, and it's fucking long. Dan Carlin's Hardcore History as a whole thing about World War I.
Yeah.
And there's like 4 or 5 episodes of it, and it's like in total the whole thing's like fucking 16 hours.
Oh shit.
But it is like Dan Carlin is phenomenal at it, because the way he reads it, and they use a bunch of shit, but it is just good. Even the way like it started, and then like, hey, they haven't, like, nobody had fought a major war since they had fucking muskets.
Yeah, exactly.
And they still marched in lines. It's like, oh, they got fucking machine guns. Now you're just standing in a line. Yeah. Like the first day, like 80,000 people are. It's like, hey, we can't just walk toward each other anymore because this stuff is way more dangerous.
Change our style of warfare here.
Like the French and them. Like still came out like the fucking powder blue of like, well, you're not blending into anything. Like I can see you from a mile away. And now I have shit that can fire that far.
Exactly. You're screwed. You're screwed.
But yeah, that's some good stuff. Boy, we have covered some. There's not a lot of shit going on because I can't talk basketball.
Yeah, and college football hasn't really anything happened. I mean, Florida got beat last night by Central Florida.
Or is anybody surprised? Like Florida is a fucking mid-major school. I mean,
it's Christmas. I won't say anything bad.
You already did. You brought it up. You know I didn't watch that fucking game.
I didn't watch it either.
Nobody did.
I saw it on Twitter.
Like, you're playing a fucking bowl game against Central Florida. Fucking SEC.
Yeah.
SEC. Okay. The only SEC it, when Alabama's winning everything, and then the rest of the guys getting fucking butt fucked by Central Florida, which I assume is what happened.
I don't know. I didn't see the highlights. I literally saw that Central Florida won, and that was
shit blocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's because Florida State Texas A&M canceled.
Yeah, and then
got replaced with Rutgers.
Rutgers.
Hey,
why was that?
Texas A&M can't play. That's all right. We'll fill in with Rutgers.
Wake Forest has got to be like, what the fuck?
Well, they can have a chance of winning.
Yeah.
But then if you get beat by fucking Rutgers,
oh man.
But just see.
Fucking Rutgers.
Of COVID happens. I mean, I get it.
I get it,
but
too.
It wasn't a story to me until they replaced him with Rutgers. I'm like,
there wasn't any other team?
Else? They fucking rather see.
Illinois had better wins in the Big Ten.
Whitewater.
Yes, try to give them out there.
Come up and play.
They did not make the D3 national championship.
Who did?
Not Wisconsin Whitewater, because I saw the two teams and I'm like, I don't recognize those two teams.
So the two teams that win it every goddamn year didn't make it?
They were not in it.
Bunch of losers.
Yeah. Mount Union hasn't been in it in a couple years.
Yeah, they've fallen off, haven't they?
Yeah.
I see where they're only winning 99% of their games now.
Exactly. Not all of them.
Not everyone.
Not every one of them. Yeah.
Which I wonder what that does for them, too, of with the transfer portals and shit like that, of because a lot of those guys would end up at places like that.
Oh, yeah.
And now not. Mm-hmm. I mean.
Yeah. Oh, did you watch any of the game last night?
Which game?
The Niners and the Titans.
Oh, the Snorefest that it was for
3 quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then fucking Tennessee wins?
Yeah. All right. I'll say this. Mike Vrabel has to be coach of the year. Has to be coach of the year. I mean, you obviously the obvious one is Belichick. I think we can all agree with that. Right. I mean, he's taken a rookie quarterback and has done this fantastic run here. Mike Vrabel is the other choice to me. 90% of his offense has been hurt since week 4.
Yeah.
And they're still winning their division.
Yeah.
And they're still third in playoffs.
Yeah.
Second or third now. Because they want. I know they're going to change Sunday, but.
Yeah, because, obviously you lose Derrick Henry in that offense, but then Julio Jones doesn't play football.
A.J. Brown just got back last night.
He's been gone for 6 weeks?
Something like that. I mean, the injuries that have taken place, and they're still winning. And I know they're going to lose some games. They don't have all their guys. That's going to happen. But the fact that they're still up in the front running and this and that, I don't know. He's got my vote. That's a fantastic job. You're missing how many freaking starters?
Yeah.
And still doing all that. I mean, yes. I mean, I still give him props for the Tannehill turnaround. I mean, that's...
And nobody even talks about the Taylor Lewan thing where he missed multiple games.
Yeah, you don't have your left tackle.
He fucking died on the field.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean...
Yeah, so
it's a good point. Nobody thinks about that.
Yeah.
It's weird how Tennessee just gets forgotten about.
Yeah, because yes, they have players. But your only free agent signing since Vrabel's been there is Julio Jones. They're a very blue-collar team.
Right.
They've drafted their guys. They drafted Derrick Henry. They drafted A.J. Brown. Yeah, you brought in Ryan Tannehill, but he was nobody. He was forgotten about when he came in. So it is a very, very blue-collar team, and they're playing physical football. I mean, it's been a long time now.
I think it's just... You can see it's all skewing back.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Titans never went away from it. You have fucking Derrick Henry just run the goddamn ball.
Yeah.
But then now you're seeing because everybody had this air raid, got to throw it 40 times a game, and you see the main boys like Belichick, and now we're going to run the football and throw it when we have to and play defense. And the reason the Titans are in first place because some reason in Indianapolis. There's 6 games where they just don't give Jonathan Taylor the ball. You realize when you give him the ball, you win, right?
Yeah,
like
there's a stat that says that.
Like you got beat by Tampa. You were up like double digits with Tampa and stopped handing the fucking ball off. Of like you get that, right?
Yeah.
But you're starting to see like, Cincinnati of like all of a sudden, Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
Of like you're starting to see that of like, hey, maybe just slinging it all over.
Is it for everybody?
Because the quarterbacks are human and they have bad days too.
Yeah.
And if they're not on, you lose.
Yep.
I heard somebody the other day and they're talking about MVP of like, well, Kyler Murray's our MVP. It's like we missed 4 fucking games.
Not even a little bit. If your MVP,
it's fucking Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to tell you.
If your MVP,
it's Jonathan Taylor.
Thank you. If your MVP conversation doesn't involve Rodgers, Brady, Jonathan Taylor, and Cooper Kupp, then you don't understand what MVP means.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the most. To me, it is if you take that person off the team,
right?
Is your team any good? That's what MVP means to me. It's the most valuable player. If you take Brady off the Bucs and you throw maybe Jameis Winston back on that team, they're not that good.
Yeah,
they're probably okay, but they're not that good. They're not dominant. They don't win a Super Bowl.
Right.
Okay? We saw what happened when Jordan Love played for the Packers against Kansas City.
Right.
You didn't win. You didn't play good. You need him. He's an MVP.
Yeah.
There is a literal fucking stat out there that says when Jonathan Taylor doesn't get this many carries, we lose the game.
Yeah.
So you're not winning without him. Cooper Kupp, if Stafford doesn't have him to throw the ball to, he doesn't have anybody to throw the ball to.
I heard somebody talking yesterday on the ESPN radio network that were making a point against Kupp about being the best receiver in the game right now. And, Devontae, I get it. There's a discussion. But his reasoning is because the bulk of the time he lines up in the slot. And if you're not the outside guy, you can't be the best. I was like, well, he's leading every
category.
Like he's going to break the all-time now. 16 games, it'll be close. Like he'll be right there with Megatron. He'll break it, but it's probably going to take the 17th game.
Yeah.
Of like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Where he lines up.
He's still a receiver.
It's like the same thing of like, well, you can't play tight end because he's a tight end. It's like, well, he's got 18 fucking touchdowns. I mean,
exactly.
maybe we value that.
Uh-huh. No, don't get me wrong. Who am I taking, Devontae or Cooper Kupp?
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking Devontae Adams all day. The guy's phenomenal.
Right.
Cooper Kupp's just having a year. I mean,
But he's been having that year every year.
Who, Kupp?
Kupp.
Yeah, he's...
Like, even with Goff, he had...
Yeah, he had good years. I'm not taking anything away from the guy, but that's why he's in the MVP conversation. Plus, the Rams throw the ball about 30 times more than the Packers do.
Right.
I don't think if Rodgers had 15 more throws a game,
right,
Devontae Adams isn't getting all those targets.
Yeah.
I mean...
He was getting triple covered.
Yeah, and still getting the ball.
And still got the ball.
Yeah. But those four have to be in the MVP conversation, and it's not anybody else.
Because my problem is, obviously, it's quarterback award.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks, like Jonathan Taylor is going to win Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
But not MVP.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably going to be Tom Brady because there's no way Aaron Rodgers getting MVP.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the whole immunized thing and the media go, he fucking lied to us and we're the ones that vote on it. So he is not getting the MVP. So it's probably going to be Tom Brady.
Yeah.
But my thing with the Cooper Kupp thing, whether he breaks Megatron's record or doesn't, the top 2 receiving yards in a single season history, Matthew Stafford.
Yep.
Both of them.
I'm
like, that's pretty good feather in the cap if you're Matthew Stafford.
Yeah. Matthew Stafford is going to be like the Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
He's not going to get a championship, but
like you got that.
Yep. You're right there. Like you may make it to a Super Bowl, but you're not winning it. You're not there,
Because like Iverson, man, that year, like there was like a 2-year span. It was like kind of just after Jordan. LeBron wasn't there, and Kobe was there, but wasn't Kobe yet. Like there wasn't anybody better than Allen Iverson for that 2 years. Now he got the fuck beat out of him because he drove the lane and a bunch of trees down there just beating the shit out of him. But that guy,
and that's. He's kind of the guy who's like never going to win the one. Everybody likes him, and he's super, super good, but he's just never going to win that championship. And I like Matt Stafford. I think he's doing a pretty good job. Now, he's had, it is what it is. When you're asking a guy to throw the ball that many times, you're going to have some screw ups. You don't throw the ball 35 times a game and not have interception. The statistics show that if you throw the ball more, chances are it's going to be an interception.
You're seeing a big thing, like people they know Cup, and then when they signed Odell, but like a lot of people just don't realize how big that Woods injury was.
It's
like
huge.
He caught a lot of, he did so much shit.
Yeah, he was actually their screen guy, to be honest with you. I mean, he caught all the jailbreaks and the bubbles and the little quick hitters, and the people who say that's an extension of your run game, that was his job.
Yeah.
Odell's not doing that.
I always like that too. I'm so tired some of that's getting shit on finally it's an extension of the run game. No, it's not. Because running the ball is running the ball.
Yeah. Yep.
Like when you have the lead with 4 minutes left, are you throwing fucking screen passes or are you trying to run the ball? You're trying to run the ball because if that ball's dropped, the clock stops.
It's not an extension.
It's not. It's not the same thing. If you can't run the fucking ball, you cannot win.
Yeah.
Because at some point in time,
look at the Bills.
Yeah,
they're not going to make the playoffs.
They can't stop it and they can't do it.
They're not going to make the playoffs. That's my bold prediction.
Is that they won't?
They won't. I don't think they will.
No, because they play the Patriots this week?
They play the Patriots this week. I think the Patriots win. The only thing that they have going for them is they have like Jacksonville and the Jets. Or they have the Miami and the Jets coming up.
And everybody's like, but Miami, it's like, well, they beat the Jets twice.
Yeah.
And these 6 games are a little fucking suspect as to who they beat.
So that's the only thing going for Buffalo. You also have the Bengals coming up strong. You have the Colts, who technically aren't in there yet. You have the Chargers coming up strong. The AFC is such a packed house right there at the bottom of the playoff. It's ridiculous.
Well, and then the other teams. My team beat your team.
Yeah, fuckers.
I do have to say, obviously, I watched that game.
I thought Teddy Bridgewater died.
I did too.
Thought he died.
Fucking.
Oh my god,
that was bad.
That was awful. This is how bad of a fan I am. He got hurt. I turned the channel. I was pissed. I'm like, fucking Drew Lock's going in. I was so
then
mad.
Watching that. And then every fucking pass has to be 107 mile an hour.
Oh my god.
Every one of like, hey man, like, this crossing pattern with nobody around, like, maybe don't throw it so hard.
Mm-hmm.
But he's the only one that, like, when he misses those passes, like, you see the when a pass is missed and you see how far the ball skips down the field.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, man.
Ease up.
Doesn't need to. Well, John Elway had a strong arm. Yeah. Also hit people in the chest with it.
Yeah.
You can't.
You can.
But it's like, just watching, like, every one.
Yeah. And then, at least throw the ball on the ground. That way the guy has time to, like, bend over and grab it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just don't hand it to him. Fuck.
That was.
I mean,
the bad thing is technically by the rule, he was down by contact.
Yes. Yeah.
But the best part for Locke is, like, if they did rule that, he's the one that caused the fumble.
Yeah.
And nobody gave him credit for that. They're like, well, he did this and this, and like, so-and-so tried to punch it out. No, that was Locke. Came in there and ripped that ball back out. But he
fucking just handed the goddamn ball to him.
Here you go.
Man.
Hey, if you want it so bad, take it.
Oh, my God. I was so fucking
I just
mad.
wanted to be... Because the Bengals offense couldn't do a fucking thing. Like, in between the 30s, they were moving the ball, but couldn't do... And I just wanted to be around you, like, Denver scores a touchdown, takes a lead, and fucking instantly. Here's a 60-yard touchdown.
Yep, we got so fucking mad. Yeah. I was so upset. I mean, there's still a chance, but
not now.
There's not now.
So many.
Everybody's got to fucking lose.
Yeah.
So that's how the importance of that game for either one of the teams, whether it went either way. So since Cincinnati won,
yep,
they are one game ahead of Denver.
Yeah.
Okay. They are the 7th seed now.
Something like that.
Or they win in the division. They're
winning the division.
Yeah.
Right
So
now.
they're probably 4.
Yeah.
Denver's one game behind them and is the 13th seed.
Yeah.
That's how tight the fucking race is. Yeah.
Well, think about that. Like with the Browns.
Yeah.
If the Browns would have won that game, they're in first place in the AFC North.
Yep.
They lost it. They're in last place.
Yep.
Yeah. When you look at the AFC, it's like, how the fuck can everybody have 8 or 9 wins?
I know.
But everybody does.
Yeah.
And it's like the Bengals play the Ravens this week, which who knows who they're in every game. They got 875 guys on the IR.
Yeah.
That quarterback's going to get some fucking money at some point in time.
Yeah. I mean,
they got him locked up for like 2 more years, so he's kind of fucked.
Yeah,
but we're starting to see like Lamar get dinged up.
Mm-hmm. Which we thought that was going to happen.
It's going to happen at some point. Yeah. I mean, that's just it's the NFL.
Yeah, exactly, buddy.
Well, he avoids a lot of hits. Well, it only takes fucking one.
One, yeah.
You know,
and then it's that reoccurring injury.
And now, because it's an ankle now.
Yeah, but it's going to hurt.
Can't be like Carson Wentz and just go out there on 2 sprained ankles. Sprained. He's really athletic. One. I don't know, because he sprained both his ankles on the same fucking play.
He's not athletic.
I don't know that's
It takes a fucking special goddamn fucking talent to do that shit.
Both ankles on the same play. It's funny watching him try to run the next couple weeks like he had to take a shit.
Yeah. Waddled out there.
So, like, the Bengals should beat the Ravens.
Yeah, they should.
But every time they've been up, every time the Bengals have gotten to the top of the division, they have shit themselves.
Yep.
So the Ravens will win this week.
Yeah.
I mean, they fucking dog-walked them last time.
Yeah.
And that was probably the healthiest the Ravens have been all year, if you can say that. I mean, they're still 9 running backs deep or whatever the hell they are.
Oh, man. I tell you.
Do the Browns and Steelers play this week?
No, Browns go to Green Bay Saturday on Christmas Day.
So they're fucked.
They're fucked. They're not making the playoffs.
So basically what the Browns can do is ruin the Bengals season.
Yeah.
Because they played last game of the year, and the Bengals probably going to need that win.
I would say so. Yeah. The only thing I'm banking on as a Broncos fan is, one, we beat the Raiders, and we beat the Chargers, and then week 17, the Chiefs rest. and they don't play the guys that they want to play, and we get that 10th win and maybe sneak in at some point in time.
That'd be a bad thing of like they expand it to 17 games, you get 10 fucking wins.
And don't make it.
And like aren't close.
Yeah. The 13th seed.
Yeah. Yeah. You get 10 fucking wins and you're still picking 20th.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
There's going to be a double-digit win team picking... picking fucking
15th. 10th. Yeah. Yeah. It is crazy how many middle of the pack there are, though, this year. I mean, really, the NFC has less teams like that. They have more teams that are bad. Yeah. But, yeah.
Well, but then you think about that that's just the NFL of like, everybody's, well, it was a bad team. Like, the Lions beat the fuck out of the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody admits the Cardinals a good team.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't even
close.
Like, it was instantly they were up, 17-0?
Yeah.
And then they didn't Lions it.
No.
Where they lose 24-17.
Exactly.
It was just like, that's the NFL.
Yep.
The Jets beat the Bengals. I'm in shit like that of like, well, could a college team, could Alabama go up and beat? No, they can't.
Nope.
They would lose by 50.
Yeah.
Because they're professionals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they got some.
No,
not enough.
The same. I was thinking about this, just obviously being my own team, that most likely if they don't make the playoffs or whatever, that probably everybody's fired. I mean,
I would have to assume so.
The only thing that's making me mad about that organization now is they're getting very, very Cleveland-esque. This will be their fifth coach in 5 years, or fourth coach in 5 years. This will be how many fucking quarterbacks since Peyton left? You know what I mean? Like
they're getting very that way.
Very, and in that aspect, now they're still drafting very well. That's not the issue, but like I like the new GM. He's making moves. He's doing some decent things. Elway's gotta fucking go.
Well, they're okay. I guess the way to say being very Cleveland-esque is they are, but they still win 6, 7, 8, 9 games.
They do.
Where when Cleveland's
I'm
won.
saying I'm saying not wins and losses.
Can't find a quarterback.
Find a quarterback. Can't get the right head coach. Can't get this. Can't get that. I'm not saying that Fangio's a bad head coach. I'm saying that you haven't given the last 3 head coaches a chance because you haven't given a fucking quarterback.
Yeah.
That
just
issue.
Shows how important that is.
Yes.
Because Denver has a squad.
They have of their 7 losses, 4 of them are within 6.
Yeah. But it's just one of those, like, if you don't have a quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, Teddy is okay.
He's getting
but he's not going to, he's going to get you that 7 wins.
He doesn't have enough quarterback He's not talented enough to turn those 6-point losses into wins. A good quarterback would have beaten the Bengals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
The way that the defense played, I mean, fucking Jamar Chase had 1 catch for 3 yards.
Yeah.
I said Lamar. Jamar Chase.
He is
you know
black
what I mean?
And fast.
I mean, the 3-point... the 3-point loss to Cleveland on Thursday night doesn't happen if you have a good quarterback.
Right.
You know what I mean? You beat the piss out of them.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that bugs me.
Jamar Chase voted into the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
And he is.
Yeah.
Granted, his numbers go down because he's starting to draw the doubles now.
He's going to.
Hey, that's a huge compliment. But also starting to drop a lot of fucking passes again now. I mean, how you dropped one into a touchdown into an interception a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. It's wild.
But I don't know with Denver, but quarterback wise, if you don't fucking have that view from behind Rodgers when he threw that pass to Marquez.
Yeah.
Of who the fuck throws that pass? And then I heard him talk about it. I was well, I seen I could see his numbers.
Yeah, so I threw it.
His back was turned to me, so he was open.
Mm-hmm.
It's there's 3 fucking guys
there.
Well, the safety was back far enough that I knew he couldn't do, dude, that I don't understand. I love watching passes from that sky cam behind when you can see how far of an anticipation that throw is of what the fuck? At what point did you even... Is that just, he's open, I'm going to throw it.
Mm-hmm.
That, and they say, why does it take these, Trevor Lawrence so long? Because they've never made that throw in college.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, look, this guy, I could see his name on the back of his jersey, meaning my guy is open now.
Mm-hmm.
That never happened in college.
Yeah, exactly.
Your guy had 5 fucking steps.
Uh-huh.
Nope, not in this
not
league.
In this league.
If the defensive guy is not looking at me, my guy is fucking open. That's the way this league goes. Of Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It is. It's so fun to watch. And these next 3 weeks, I mean, even in the NFC, the road going through Green Bay.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun because you're going to get another rematch of Tampa Bay and Green Bay, but this time it's going. Oh no, it was last time in Green Bay. Yeah.
No, it was in Green Bay.
But I don't know. There's just a different feeling about this year.
Yeah.
Different feeling. And now
not to mention everybody in Tampa got hurt last week.
Chris Godwin is done for the year, tore his ACL.
Yep. Fournette has a hamstring done for the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the hell happened to Evans.
I don't know either.
But he's out for he went out.
Yeah.
I mean, and then that's, seeing everybody of see, you take Tom Brady's fucking wide receiver stars away and he can't play. It's well, when they practice the whole week like they were going to have those guys, you lose them in the game. It's pretty tough to fucking replace that.
Yeah.
And then secondly, how about all those Super Bowls? The one year that he had a massive wide receiver, they didn't win.
Yeah, exactly.
So were you going to say, well, Wes Welker's what got him? Okay.
Yeah.
Because the guy that couldn't play for anybody else, they got cut by everybody? Okay. Cut by the Dolphins or whatever. I mean,
it wasn't re-signed in free agency. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't even trade for him. No. He was wet in free agency. This guy sucks. Nope.
But I just love how I love the pile-ons that people try to do of that guy's the greatest ever, right?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Whatever you think you have on him, you don't.
You don't.
You don't. Nope. He's the best.
He was Rodgers is overrated too. Is he though?
Nope.
Well, he tied Brett Favre.
Yeah, and
for touchdowns.
How many less?
With 190 less interceptions or some shit like that.
Is that absolutely incredible?
And then I've seen a stat of the last 15 interceptions each quarterback has thrown.
Mm-hmm.
It's Tom Brady was 1,100 passes or to throw 15 interceptions, and Mahomes was 900, and it was like that.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers was 2,300 passes before he threw 15 interceptions.
Yeah.
And they shit on the one year. He's well, he only threw 28 touchdowns. What a loser. Yeah, and 2 picks. That's it.
That's
it. Ball is the fucking game. People forget that shit.
Exactly.
If you don't have it, the other team does.
Uh-huh.
God, why are people so stupid?
Because they just like to hate on people. I mean, that's all it is.
It is a weird thing. They just like hate.
Yes, it's how can I find a way to shit on people without it being, because they're not being funny about it. Like, we can shit on people.
Like, I want to shit on somebody to make people laugh.
Yeah, not just to shit. You suck. Like, there's not even good comments either. It's like, well, he's terrible.
He's a piece of shit.
Why? Why is he terrible?
I mean, I do say that about Florida. Yeah. But that's also for funny.
Yeah, but like, why is that such a big deal there?
I mean, nobody can ever be happy for anybody.
Yeah.
For people you don't even know.
Yeah.
This guy's a piece of shit. Like, you don't know him.
You don't know him.
Well, he didn't give me any money. Yeah. He doesn't know you.
Yeah.
That and the one thing that's been really bothering me lately is the GOAT shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how is everybody the GOAT? Well, he's the GOAT. Tom Brady's the GOAT. Aaron Rodgers is the GOAT.
Pick one.
How? Because if there's just one greatest, there's one.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT at his position. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. He's the greatest all time
at tackle?
Yeah. He's not.
Left tackle.
Left tackle.
Right tackle.
No, not tackle in general.
Who's the greatest of all time right tackle?
That's a good point. That is a good point.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows because that's the most forgotten about position. Also one of the most very important positions.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you don't have a good right tackle, you're not being any good because that's where people put their best pass rusher is on that side.
Yeah. Well, but the blind side's more important because of quarter. Hey, I'm going to tell you what. Yeah, it's the blind side because you can get your head ripped off.
Mm-hmm.
But the quarterback's eyes are down fucking field.
Yeah,
he's not looking at the right tackle.
Imagine that. Takes a snap, instantly looks at the right tackle.
Yeah.
It's my front side. I can see that side.
I can see that side. Well, you missed 3 guys wide open right off the get. But
I don't care. I didn't get sacked.
I didn't get hit. Shit, man. So what do we need to shit all over George again?
Oh, yeah. Fucking George. 2 weeks in a row.
Did he win by a lot? I don't.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
quit. My mind was so goddamn bad.
Well, yeah,
I quit.
It's every week, buddy. I'm with you.
I just quit paying attention. It was tough. You know, they start moving those games to Saturdays, and then they bump 2 games to.
Yeah. I believe.
They bump 2 games to Tuesday and play them at the same fucking time.
Yeah, they were like within an hour of each other.
They both kicked off at 7.
Oh, really?
On Tuesday.
Oh, I didn't look that much.
But you couldn't watch both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because we only got the fucking Eagles game.
Oh.
And the Seattle game was on
something else.
Their Fox station.
Oh,
they were both on Fox and they kicked at the same time.
I gotcha.
Like, I feel like we should work this out. So just put one on NFL Network or,
Yeah.
Work this out.
No, George he only won by 6. So, I mean, he beat us by 30. But
who the fuck doesn't, huh?
Yeah.
Outside of Daryl's in last place all the time, so at least we know we're not finishing last.
Well, fuck, I think Daryl's ahead of me in the standings because he had one.
I haven't looked at the standings lately.
I haven't either. Let's see how bad they are, and we are. I am. Okay, so Lane is in first. He can go fuck himself.
I heard he does.
Yeah,
rumor on the street.
Likes to finger his own butt.
Butt finger.
Yep. Butt finger. Brady's in second.
He's a douche anyway.
Yeah.
Also uncultured.
Very, very uncultured. George now is in third because of his
when you win 2 weeks in a row, it's pretty easy to...
My buddy Tony's in fourth.
Fuck Tony.
Spencer's in fifth.
Spencer's a dick.
Dylan is in sixth.
Dylan is a fuck. He pisses on people.
Sean is in seventh.
He's a good guy.
My Randy is in eighth.
I cut him once with a scalpel.
You are in ninth.
That guy.
I am dead fucking last. I fuck everybody else's position. God damn it!
I love the low show.
God,
you just scroll far enough to see how bad you are.
God damn it! Dale's in 12th. The stepbrother's in 13th. Luke's in 14th. And I am dead fucking... I guess karma comes around, doesn't it? God
Go get
damn
him, Luke. You shit all over him now.
God damn it. I fucking hate fantasy football. God damn it.
Well, I lost all my money last week. Like, it was... Like, I have been... Like, I always lose in Wideside. That's fine.
Uh-huh.
It's not, but... like, I want to kill myself, but... like I've been winning. I win money in the $1 million shit, but I can't win anything in ours.
I'm with you there, pal.
This like it was all across the board loss. Like,
yeah,
I didn't win. I didn't cash in anything. God, you're dead last.
I'm dead fucking last.
You are such a loser.
I hate my life.
You should. I'd be embarrassed.
I don't get embarrassed.
You should.
No.
At least on that.
I mean, look at me.
I mean, you're sexy.
Well, that's not the point.
Raw sex appeal, pal.
Raw sex appeal.
Raw sexuality.
Raw sex appeal. You want to make some picks?
No.
Come on.
Okay.
Let's do what
we did like shit last week. Go ahead and look that up. It wasn't good. Been a bad year for picking.
Bengals won. I got that one. Lost that one. Raiders won, but not enough. Fuck. Oh, the Titans. No, the Titans got beat, didn't they? But no, wait. They win that last week? Not last night, but last week. Did they play the Steelers last week and lose? Was that last week they played the Steelers and lost?
Yeah, Steelers won.
Dolphins.
So won.
I went 2-3, and you went 2-3. We both went 2-3.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Just lost a little bit.
Yep. Good job.
Thank God that yeah, thank God that sportsbook isn't legal yet.
Yeah, we would have lost them.
If we practice over the summertime, we'll get better at it by next fall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably not.
No. Not at all. Not
You're
at
dead
all.
last.
Yeah, don't talk about it.
I mean, I'm in the middle of a pack. I don't feel happy about it, but
I mean, you're not dead fucking last.
At least I'm average.
I mean, that's how bad my best places have been. That's how bad my best finishes have been. I'm dead fucking last.
Yeah.
Fuck. Somebody else do the commissioner shit. I'm at the bottom. That's my fucking curse.
Well, I think if we, because we'll probably have to add more people next year. I don't know, because I've had some people ask.
Yeah, we can add as many people as we want. I'm still going to be dead fucking last. I have the commissioner's curse.
That's you're getting fucking booed as you come to the podium. Well, but that, like, if we add more people, we're going to have to
do a top 3.
We're going to have to do a top 3 because it's just
a lot.
Still wouldn't make any.
No,
still wouldn't win anything.
No, I would be dead fucking last. There'll be 27 people in this. I'm going to be dead fucking last. Why do I live?
I don't know.
Don't ask my wife either.
It's been well, after your comments about her last week, can't believe you weren't strangled in your sleep.
Yeah, I mean, I told her about it. She knows she's uncultured.
Bet you didn't play that for her work friends.
Probably not. Alrighty, I'm going to give you a game here, okay? And it's going to be a close game. Colts at Cardinals. The Colts are not favored in this for some odd fucking reason. I feel that's odd.
Because it's at Arizona.
This is played on Saturday night. That'll be Christmas for people who don't know what Saturday is.
How pissed does the NBA got to be?
Yeah, that football's on.
Oh, football's on. Yeah, nobody's watching our games. Okay.
Watching. So the Colts are +1.5.
I'm going to take the Colts because I assume that Frank has learned that you have to run the fucking ball.
Yeah.
And that's another one, too, because Cleveland did the same fucking thing. Well, it's only averaging 1.4 a carry. Well, you only tried 12 times.
Yeah.
You ever think that maybe that defensive line would get fucking tired if you just keep banging it?
Seems like
you got a quarterback nobody's heard of.
Mm-hmm. Nick
fucking
Mullins.
Morons.
Fun stat about Nick Mullins. He was the quarterback for the Niners when everybody was hurt a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Beat Denver by 30.
Denver.
Love being
They're fucking losers.
Love being a fan of sports.
I mean, think about that they're bad at football and you're bad at picking players for football.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're dead last. Okay, let's go. I'm going to give you the Bills at the Patriots. Bills are +1.5.
I don't care anymore.
I quit caring a long time ago, pal. Still got a job to do, though.
You're right. Sorry. It's for the people. Do it for the people.
Yeah, me too.
Bills are... You know what? I think I'm going to go with the Patriots. I like them in the favor, 1.5. Bills still haven't shown me they can stop the run. Patriots, see if they can bounce back after that loss last week. think they will.
I do too.
Now, I don't think it's going to be as low scoring as an event because there's probably not going to be hurricane winds.
Yeah,
but
I doubt it.
I still think the Patriots are going to win.
Probably are going to get some weather pushing through, though.
Probably.
Because we're supposed to get rain here tomorrow.
So I'm going to give you... trying to give you a decent one. Now, this game sucks, but the spread's close. Jags at Jets. Jags are +1.
I'm Jets. Okay. Jets -1.
Jets -1.
If the Jags didn't show up against the Texans last week, they sure as fuck ain't showing up this week.
I think Saleh is out this week. I think he got positive for the COVID.
Yeah, but does it matter?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know. They're bad.
They haven't been with a fuck when he was there. Maybe it'll be better.
Maybe.
There's some big spreads this week.
Yeah.
I'm going to give, because I think this one's tough just because of the number. Browns at the Packers at 7.5.
That is a tough one.
Like, I think everybody agrees the Packers are going to win that game, but 7.5 is a tough number.
I'm going to take the Browns. If it was 7, I probably would take the Packers. Yeah. But that half is...
Because Green Bay, like, they win. They don't cover... Like, when they get over touchdown spreads, like, they don't cover a lot.
Yeah, and I don't think the Browns are all that bad where, I mean, I think they're getting most of their people back. They're going to
shorten the game by just trying to run the ball.
Yeah, and I think...
Because that's something you can do against the Packers. You can run the fucking ball.
Yeah, because plus their defense and their offense never show up the same fucking day.
No. Plus, you're probably going to get a return touchdown somewhere because their special teams fucking sucks.
It does.
The ball hit the ground, and he picked it up at the 3-yard line and ran a 97-yard punt return.
Yeah.
How the fuck does that happen in the professional rankings?
All right. It is my turn to give you a game. Trying to keep these relatively close. Rams at Vikings. Rams are -3.5.
I'm going to take the Vikings +3.5, and I have no fucking clue why.
You just got a feeling?
Yeah.
Got a feeling.
They're not as bad. Like, everybody shits on the Vikings. Like, they need to blow it up. They're going to fire everybody.
They should. But
they're not really that bad.
I want Zimmer to be in Denver. If they're firing everybody, I want him to be in Denver.
But you know what I'm saying? Is like, well, that doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to give you the Ravens at the Bengals, so I don't have to pick it.
I wasn't going to give it to you.
Ravens are +3.
I'm going to go Bengals at -3. I mean, if there is ever a time that they need to get a game ahead, this is it. I mean,
this is their season.
Yeah, I would 100% agree with that. So I think the Bengals are going to take care of business. Plus,
because that's the thing is, like, they beat the Ravens, and then if they lost the rest of their games, of like,
I won the division.
You're 5-1 in your own division.
Yeah. All right.
No, because they could still lose the division if they beat the Ravens. Yeah. They go 5-1 in their division and lose out, and like Pittsburgh wins out. It's like you go 5-1 in your own division and not win it.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be something special.
Would be. Okay.
All right, I'm going to give you.
You just gave me one.
Oh.
I got to give you one.
You were so good at it that I thought.
Not yet.
I thought maybe.
Nope. I got to wait my turn. Okay. I'm going to give you a doozy here. The Lions at the Falcons. Lions are +6.
Fucking Lions all day. They're going to win out.
Lions +6.
Goff is probably the MVP right now.
I mean, if he won a game with that fucking roster, he's got to be up there in conversation.
More talent on the coaching staff than they do on the field.
Get Randall L out there and let him throw some passes too. Alrighty. Now you can give me a game.
I'm going to give you the football team at the Cowboys. Football team is +10.
There's no way. Oh, man. I hate the Cowboys. There's no way that they're not in the playoffs.
Right.
Because they already clinched last night with a Niners loss. Washington's still. I'm going to go with the football team at the +10.
I like that. Mainly because I don't know what Dallas is.
I don't either. And
they don't blow anybody out. I do know that. And a 10-point victory is a blowout in the NFL.
Blowout. And Heineke's back this week. He got cleared. So that helps for them, the Washington team. Let's give you one. This one.
You can't.
Okay. Steelers at Chiefs. Steelers are plus 8.5. Chiefs have a bunch of COVIDed out. Where are you going?
Kansas City's going to win this game, but I'm going to take the 8.5 points for the Steelers.
Plus the 8.5. Okay. Don't mind that. Give me my last game, sir.
I'm trying to think. There's some tough ones here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go Buccaneers minus 10 at Carolina. Carolina's a fire.
They are shit. I'm still going with the Bucs.
Antonio Brown going to play this week?
I don't know. Is this suspension up?
I think so.
Okay, then he probably plays.
So I think like a lot of people were pissed off. Like, why didn't you cut him?
Yeah.
Well, things have changed.
Yeah.
This is football.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to cut him because he can help us win.
He's like one of the best.
Yeah, if not the best.
The best, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
No, I'm not going to cut him.
Like how people in the media thought that was a thing. Well, they might cut him. No, they're not.
They're not.
Even if all those guys didn't get injured.
Yeah.
They weren't going to cut him.
We're going to cut him.
It's Antonio fucking Brown.
Yeah. Why would we cut him?
Yeah. They got Le'Veon Bell, too.
Yeah. All the three Bs, Brady, Brady, Bell, and Brown.
I just love people that fucking, like, don't understand. Well, I think they should cut him. He's one of the best in the fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think he would cut them? Because it's a game. It means nothing.
Yeah.
They're trying to win.
Yeah. And he hasn't done anything illegal.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess you're right. I forgot about the vaccination card. Yeah.
But, yeah, what I mean, like people's like, well, you did this. Like people talk about, like Rodgers should have been cut because he lied to the media, and it's like, no,
he didn't have to say shit to the fucking media.
Nobody cares. Like the people in the media is like, well, you hurt my feelings, so you should be cutting that guy. Like, well, nobody cares about you. Shut up, bitch. My favorite thing from The Rock.
Yeah,
and just that. Shut up, bitch. So I finished The Witcher season 2.
So did I.
I like the show.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed.
Okay.
Not a lot of bazongas dumped out.
We talked
like
about
the
that,
really
though.
hot chick.
Yeah.
Not once.
I was upset about that, too.
Like,
yeah.
She had those things out in season 1.
Yeah, just free William.
Free William. Free Bill. But yeah, it's like, all right. Well, I mean, I still like the show, but I'd like to see some.
I like the. It's kind of
where it's going.
Yeah,
like you can see where
cool.
Now being Netflix. Now that they've set this up, they're going to cancel it.
Yeah, no shit. It's supposed to be 7 seasons. There's a deal for 7 seasons.
Oh no shit.
There's a 7-season. What do you want to say? Outline, I guess, and that's been picked
that's
up.
long for Netflix.
Long for Netflix. Yeah. But Henry Cavill signed on to do all 7 seasons too. So
is it Cavill?
I don't know. That's how I call it. Is it Cavill?
Cavill, I believe.
Cavill. I say Cavill. It's easier. I don't know why it's easier.
Henry Cavill and Tim Tebow.
Yeah, Cavill. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I've never heard his last name pronounced, to be honest with you.
Yeah. He didn't go around saying it a lot.
No. And his British accent.
It is weird. Like all the American, like this guy played fucking Superman, goddamn American icon.
Yeah, he's fucking British. I like the story where he almost didn't get the Superman role.
He's playing fucking Nick Cage almost.
Fucking playing World of Warcraft and missed the call.
It is weird. Like you listen to it, like, oh, you're a hardcore gamer.
Yeah.
The whole thing for him to get the Witcher role.
Yeah,
like he was
so
bugging
stoked.
them.
Yeah, he wanted it.
Yeah,
like it must because I've never heard of it. It must be I know it's a book, but I know there's a video game too.
Yeah. I think there's some fights between the book people and the gaming nerds.
Ah, okay.
Because obviously they're different.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
But, he still has the best line of just like the nothing, just going, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Or his grunts.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
But it's a good show.
It is good.
I did, then I also watched The Alpinist, or Alpinist, whatever you want to call it.
Penis. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's climbing.
Oh.
Guy that
not much of a climber.
Really?
Yeah. You can't tell.
Strikes me. Color me shocked. But it's kind of like a show about Marc-Andre Leclerc. He's like almost like the free solo shit, like with Alex Honnold, except he would do alpine, like with
trees,
like free no snow covered ice, like he would climb ice mountains.
Oh, ice mountain
with like the pick things and no ropes.
Wow, crazy, stupid. So it's stupid, like, fucking idiot.
So it's another one of those. I'm gonna have a heart attack watching this. Kind of like free solo. When you watch that, it's like,
yeah,
I know you. I know you fucking live,
but you're scaring me.
Now on this one, he does not.
Oh,
yeah, this guy is no longer alive.
Okay,
it's like, oh, well, this doesn't have the happy ending.
This documentary is awful.
This went bad.
Yeah, he's just watching him fall off the mountain. Huh? Is that staged?
Like they don't show it.
Did he fall off, or did he like freeze?
Avalanche.
Ah, okay.
Buried
him.
After it was it was somewhere like the tallest peak in Alaska.
Did he cough or something?
I don't know. No, because it was him and a guy. They went whatever the highest peak in Alaska is.
Okay.
They summited, and it was so high that they actually picked up cell phone reception.
Mm-hmm.
So he, took pictures, sent text messages out. And then they started their descent, and then nobody heard from him. So then they flew up there, and they could see avalanche, and they could see like their ropes under the avalanche. Like, well,
he's dead.
Didn't make it.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
That's just
imagine the guy that you're with, like he keeps like poking you in the back of the neck. You're like, stop, and the snow comes
down. Yeah. Death is funny.
Yeah, it is.
Especially being buried alive.
Yeah.
Under snow.
Yeah.
But it was, it's a weird fucking watch. Obviously, they don't show the guy dying.
I understand
but
that.
Just showing him.
Yeah. Free fall.
And I know, like, it's different because, like, the ice picks. Of like, well, that's just really, like, slam into, a fucking frozen waterfall, and, like, chunks will just break off of, like, as soon as you pluck that in there and then put your weight on, what happens if you just die right there?
Like, does he do it with? I mean, I don't really care to watch any of that stuff, but do people do that stuff with like a parachute?
Some people do.
If they fall off, they can at least
but
like not the cool ones. Like safety's not cool.
Yeah. Well, but like with the parachute guy, because in that show there is one where a guy fucking falls off and he just pulls a chute.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's like, well, you got to be successful to a point, because the parachute up until this many feet, it's gonna fucking work.
Yeah, it's worthless.
Well, he pulled his chute, but he was only 107 feet up in the air, and it didn't fucking deploy fast enough.
Get one of those like squirrel suits or the gliders.
But yeah, it was just like, god damn, it's interesting to watch. Like, I enjoy people that do that.
Yeah, I know you do.
It's just like, why?
Yeah, I know.
Well, I feel so free up here.
White people shit.
It is. Like, I don't see any.
No, they're not. They're like, I'm not gonna kill myself for fucking climb a mountain.
And I started watching one. Apparently, I was on a climbing, after I finished The Witcher.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another one called like 14 Peaks or whatever, where it's like this guy that was gonna climb all the 8,000 meter mountains in like a 6-month span.
Wow.
And I watched it, but then like they started doing a lot of backstory about like his family, so I tuned out. So I don't even know if he did it.
Oh.
I just like flipped my phone on and started like, I don't care about. Hey, show me you climbing the mountain, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't care that your mom had a heart attack. I don't know her.
Give me what I want.
Climb the mountain, monkey. It's just like. And I still think it's, because obviously Everest is on that. And it's a pain in the ass, I guess, to climb Everest because so many people are doing it. So there gets to be a fucking traffic jam.
Yeah.
And like you're standing next to the dead bodies that have been there for 15 years.
That's the weird part. Like, can't somebody go up there and just...
No, they can't.
Is that illegal?
You can't. You just physically can't do it.
Oh, I see. You can't like kick them off?
No, you don't. Like you're at 20.
You just don't have any strength up that high? Is that?
Well, you're in the dead zone. Like you're already dying when you get up.
I would love to climb that.
Yeah, because it's like when you get outside of, it's like 24,000 feet or whatever, or 22,000 is what they call the dead zone. Like you are dying when you are in that zone. So they sent, like, somebody died up there, and they sent an expedition to, it's like 15 people to try to bring the body back down for the family. And it was like they spent 2 fucking days with 15 people, and they moved it like 80 feet.
Oh, wow.
Of like, you just can't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can barely fucking walk. Now you want me to carry this frozen ice cube?
Yeah, that just sounds terrible.
Well, it's just weird of like, hey, you're waiting in line. Hey, there's a person that died in 1987.
Yeah.
Just like curled up.
You take pictures
right next to the pet. Yeah, I assume so.
Can you touch him?
You can do whatever you want to them.
Oh, you can?
I mean, they're a block of ice.
Yeah. Cool.
But then they have hey, we just came up on green boots.
Is there like flowers around them or something too? I don't know if the family's going to visit.
I can't imagine. Well, I'm going to go visit our dead kid up on the mountain. It's going to cost $67,000 to go up there, and we might die doing it.
This reminds me of Family Guy. And we ate your son.
Yeah. But the fact that, like, they're fucking markers now of like, hey, well, we just passed green boots, which is a person with green boots that died in 1997. It's like, now you're just a trail marker.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got the green boots, so it's like fucking 12 hours.
Time to turn around. We made it to green boots.
Yeah. But it was just like, the weird thing is, like, it was such a massive thing for us. Hey, that person climbed Everest. And now you can see the pictures of it. Like, there's like 175. It's like a fucking line at Cedar Point to get to the summit. You got 3 minutes on the summit, and then you got to start coming down so the other people can come up.
It's not cool anymore.
Yeah. And then they climb them with Sherpas.
The hell's a Sherpa?
They're the people that help you.
Oh, okay.
They're from Nepal.
Oh.
So they're
not Napoleons?
No.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh.
Actually, they could be.
Okay.
I don't know what their name is.
You call them Sherpas.
Well, that's what they're Sherpas. That's their function.
Oh, okay.
Sherpa
that's like the job that they do?
Yeah.
I didn't know. See, I'm learning right now.
I'm here to teach.
Okay. I'm listening.
But it's like they go out, like one guy went to set a record of climbing, basically climbed over it. So he summited on Everest and then climbed down the other route side, which is way
stupider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because it's way
seems like it's worse on the other side, right?
But the thing is like, well, you did this, but like the Sherpas go up ahead and they set the rope lines for you to clip into. It's like, so these guys are summiting like fucking 7 goddamn times a year. Like, well, you're acting like you set a record, but the fucking Sherpa did it to set the ropes.
Yeah.
So you weren't the first person to do it. The Sherpa was.
Yeah. And they didn't get any credit.
They didn't get anything.
People don't even appreciate Sherpas.
But they live in Kathmandu, which is cool.
That is it sounds like a Scooby-Doo episode.
Kind of is.
Yeah.
I think there is one.
I think there is one. Yeah.
Has to be. But I think like to climb over it, because you come down and like you have to get permission because it's you're coming down into a like fucking Tibet or it's like hey, we like to kill people. It's like
fucking getting picked off as you're going down.
Yeah.
Snow didn't get him.
Yeah,
we got him.
But yeah, I like to watch people die on mountains.
Yeah, apparently.
It's fun. Of like, you paid a lot of money for that.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of money for that.
Oh, shit. I forgot. Yeah, because it's almost like $80,000 to go do that?
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So I remember that because that was another one where they used to have a show on like Discovery. It was like an Everest show of where they follow people trying to summit. And the one person died on the mountain that year, and they were trying to sue the guy whose company because he didn't try to save him. It's like, you fucking can't.
Yeah. At that point in time, your lungs explode, don't you?
Get a chopper in there to get it. No, they can't fly that high. Yeah. Like, it's not a fucking building.
Yeah. Basically your lungs explode, right?
You start getting edema, where they just
fill up with blood.
Filling up, and you're fucked.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, well, you can't chop her up. I always wondered, like, who's gonna go up and squirrel suit down?
Mm-hmm.
Which I think there was a guy that was gonna do that. It was a Red Bull thing. He was gonna climb it and then jump off the top
because it gives you wings.
Yeah.
Yep.
And do that whole thing, but that was the year they had that avalanche and a lot of people died, so they didn't do it. Apparently in poor taste.
Red Bull doesn't taste good, so.
No, it's no Monster. Nope. Monster's where it's at.
Sponsor us, Monster.
Brought to you by Monster. It's green, so it's got to be good for you.
I just growled. I growled.
All right, so you got Christmas.
Yep.
Is this your kid's first?
Second. First that he can actually open up his own gift.
So you had to open them last year?
Yeah. It wasn't. He didn't get any because he didn't open them, but
it wasn't good. You got to be good for a full year. Been kind of a dick.
Yeah, but he's a shredder. I mean, he's opened a couple already, and it's just tears into it. So I'm pretty proud of him.
Yeah. And no shit on it.
Yeah.
Open it while he's taking a shit.
Yeah, probably.
Sounds like an Evans.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. I hope you have fun with that.
You got one tonight or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
2.
2 tomorrow?
Yeah.
Go to your mom's and Sean's or grandma's?
The grandparents' sides. Yeah. Like I did, like last week was with my family.
Gotcha.
And then this week is to go visit the extended family that I only see once a year anyways.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I could go without.
Yeah, I know you could.
But, we'll do it because that's what families do, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. We get together and talk shit and hate each other because that's Christmas.
Welcome to fucking Christmas. Let's cause a fight.
Yes. Yes.
What have you been up to? Same shit I've been up to for the last 20 fucking years. Mind your own business. That's what.
Mind your own business. Fucking ask me, man. Keep to you.
So here you got a show. So does everybody.
Yeah, everybody has
like
one.
In 2021 going into 2.
Yeah.
The internet exists.
Yes, it does. Next week, we just do our picks for the college football playoffs next week then?
Yeah, because we should be able to get that in by Friday, I would imagine, if they're going to play. Because when the fuck they came out and said that, well, if somebody has COVID, we'll forfeit. It was like, why did you even need to say that?
Yeah, that's what that was the whole thing.
Pre-planning.
Failure.
Well, we just don't have the time to get it in. Feel like you got a month.
Yeah. I think you could have done it at some point in time. Oh, people.
That hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got nothing else.
I'm done, buddy.
Let's do it.
All righty.
Whiteside.